Hello, my name is Laura and I'm so happy to be here today to guide you through a dynamic flow designed for Vata dosha but can be done by tridosha, all doshas. So Vata, when out of balance, can feel anxious, can feel fearful, have difficulty sleeping, but when in balance can have this expansive consciousness, creative energy, and feel joyful and grateful. So this class is designed to help move that anxious energy out. So it's a dynamic flow that keeps moving, it's mobilizing, but it's also grounding and stable. So with that said and done, let's begin. You need 2 blocks for this practice if you're a little bit tighter in the hamstrings. Otherwise, don't worry, this class can be done with no props at all. We're going to start standing at the top of the mat. We're going to bring our feet to hip distance apart. We're going to really ground down through our feet, roll our shoulders back and down. Engage and spread through the fingers, spread through the toes, and lift tall through the crown of the head. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, and then a deep breath out through the nose. Good. And again, getting that sensation of grounding through your feet, breathing in. And exhale. Good. We're going to bring our hands around the back of our head, just behind our ears, and draw our elbows out nice and wide. Keep squeezing the glutes, lift the chest. Take the gaze up slightly, feel that slight back bend. And then on the exhale, we're going to round the elbows together, pull the belly button to spine, soften through the knees, and start to roll all the way down to the floor. Crown of the head comes down, elbows come down, maybe a little bit further than your knees, maybe to your knees. And then we're going to straighten through the legs, draw the elbows out wide, find a nice flat back, and draw all the way up to standing. So breathing in all the way to the top. Good. Find that little back bend, squeeze the glutes, and then exhale, elbows draw in, belly button hugs to spine, soften the knees, rolling down. So just mobilizing through the back of the body, finding that space. At the bottom, we straighten the legs, straighten the arms, find that flat back, and inhale all the way to the top. Good, let's do one more there. Breathing in all the way to the top of the pose. Exhale to round. Soften the knees. Good. All the way down. This time we're going to hold in our ragdoll. So again, get that grounding sensation through your feet. Let the crown of the head drop down. Let's take 2 deep breaths in here. You can take any movement you need. Just feeling into your body before you start this practice. Let's take a big breath in and then exhale through the mouth. Good. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, really pushing through those feet, soft knees, shoulders, neck, head, come up last, round the shoulders, and bring the hands to your heart center. So let's make an intention to start our practice. I'm going to invite you to bring a mantra into this practice. If you like, you could use your own intention, but you could also use the one that I'm going to offer you. So we can close down the eyes, come to our mantra. I'm grounded, I'm connected, I am whole. Saying it one more time. I'm grounded, I'm connected, I am whole. Coming to a conscious breath, Ujjayi breath, if it's in your practice, that slight constriction, that oceanic breathing, slight constriction at the back of the throat. Good. Good. Weight comes into the left foot. I'm going to twist so you can see me. The right foot either comes into the calf or the inner left thigh. Tree pose. Take a breath in. Get your balance. Come to center. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop the right foot down. Come to balance on the right foot. Come to the same position with your left foot, calf or thigh. Use your steady gaze, your drishti, to help you find your balance. 2 deep conscious breaths. And again, breathing in. Exhale, release the foot down. So you're facing the top of the mat. Let's come into the flow. We're going to breathe in, reach the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. You can keep that deep bend in the knees. Breathing in, flat back, fingers to the mat or the shins. Exhale, ground the hands, step it back, plank. So we're holding in our plank for 10 breaths. Nice, steady, rhythmic breath. Rhythmic class. We're going to repeat this throughout the class. So really push into the hands, spread the scapula around your body, hug in through the lower ribs and the lower belly. Engage the glutes. We've got 5, 4, good. Breathing for 3, 2, and 1. On the exhale, we're going to push back, downward facing dog. Now again, bend the knees. Draw the chest to the thighs, so keep lifting the tailbone as the chin drops down towards the chest. Really pushing into those hands. Maybe you work towards straightening the legs, keeping that length in the back body, keeping that length in the lower back. Good. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to step all the way to the top of the mat. Find our halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Again, keep bending the knees if you need. Inhale, we're going to rise all the way up to standing. Reach up, look up. Exhale, hands heart center. Good. Bend the knees, sink the hips low. Utkatasana, chair pose. So weight is back in the heels. Squeeze those glutes, draw lower belly in. We're going to hold for 3 breaths. So 1 more deep breath there. Good. Exhale, come halfway down. Ardha Utkatasana, half chair. Keep the weight back in your heels. Reach forward. Keep that steady, conscious breath. 1 more deep one in there. And exhale, we fold. Breathing in, lift and lengthen halfway. Nice flat back, shoulders draw away. Exhale, step back, plank. This time we're going to move through our vinyasa. So half to start. Shift the weight forward, drop the knees, lower elbows, hug them into the body, and then drop the belly down. Lift the chest, cobra, squeeze elbows in, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Breathing in, sweep right leg high. Exhale, knee draws through to the nose, so we bring the shoulders up over our wrists. And then as you breathe in, we sweep the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Drop foot in between the hands. Push into left hand, sweep right hand high, easy twist. Good. 2 more breaths. Push into left hand as you reach through the right fingertips, breathing in. Exhale, drop the left knee down, untuck the toes. Sweep the hands all the way up, find your low crescent lunge. So lift the sternum, squeeze left glute. 2 more breaths. Good, deepen that breath. Lift the gaze. Exhale, straighten through the front foot. Flex the toes back towards you, half Hanuman. Now you could use your blocks here if you want. Draw the chest forward. And then exhale, fold. The blocks are just going to give you a little bit more space. Good. Last one, breathing in. Draw that right hip back in space. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to bring the weight forward again. Ground the hands, step it back, plank. So we're going to hold in our plank 10 breaths. Nice and strong. Drop the knees if you need. Try and keep them lifted. Squeeze the glutes. Keep that length in the back of the neck. Push into those hands. Good. 5. Belly button to spine. 4. 3. Breathing. 2. And 1. Good. Drop the knees down. Shift the weight forward. Exhale through your half vinyasa. Belly button drops. Breathe in, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathing in, sweep left leg high. Exhale, pulse the knee through to nose and then step the foot in between the hands. We're going to keep the back knee lifted as you push into right hand, lifting that left hand all the way up. Easy twist. Feel that lovely twist through the spine. Keep reaching up. Good, breathing in there. And then drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. And then take another deep breath in as you move into your low crescent lunge. Lifting the sternum. Nice steady gaze, steady breath. One more deep breath in there. And then exhale, maybe your hands come down to your blocks again as you shift the weight back into the right knee, stretching through the front left thigh. So we want to stretch through the back of the left leg, finding that lovely hamstring stretch. Draw the toes back towards you. Keep that lovely long spine, lift the chest forward and then down. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Good. Inhale, come forward, ground the hands, tuck the back toes, step back, plank. So 10 breaths. Keep breathing, drop the knees if you need. Lovely, steady concentration, steady breath, steady pose, steady mind. Come back to your mantra if you want to take your mind off holding in your plank. You've got 5, breathing. 4, spread those scapula away from the spine. 3, squeeze the glutes. 2, 1. If you want to come through a full vinyasa, shift the weight forward, elbows hug in, and then lift up, up dog. Nice and engaged through your quads, lift the chest. Exhale back into downward facing dog. So let's take 3 deep breaths here. Come back to your Ujjayi breath if you lost it. Find that lovely length in the back of your body, lift the tailbone. One more deep breath in. Exhale there. Inhale, lift right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift right leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step foot in between the hands. Good. So from here, we're going to rise up, stay on the ball of the back foot, but straighten through the back leg and the front leg. Reach nice and tall, take a breath in, make sure your hips are square, and then exhale, fold. Again, maybe use your blocks here. Lift the chest forward, inhale. Exhale, fold, keep pushing off the back toes. Breathing in. And exhale, good. Bringing the weight forward into that front thigh, pushing off the ball of the back foot still, reaching the hands forward. So arrow lunge, nice and strong through the glutes. Breathe. Good, hugging through the belly button. One more breath in. Exhale, sweep the hands back. Again, 3 breaths. So we keep holding for the same amount of time in the poses, which is going to really help steady and ground that Vata energy. Good. Inhale up, warrior to high lunge. And then exhale, drop it down, step it back. We're going to come straight through a vinyasa this time. Shift the weight forward, elbows hug in, and then lift. You can come through your half vinyasa if that feels better. Breathing in, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, release through the mouth if you need. Inhale, lift left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Steady breath, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose, step foot in between the hands. So coming all the way up, straightening through the legs, lifting up long spine. Exhale to fold. So keep those hips square, right hip draws forward, breathing in, lift chest forward, and then exhale, draw it down. One more there. Exhale. Inhale, bring that weight forward, reaching the hands forward, hugging in through your core, nice and strong in those legs. Push off ball of back foot. 2 more breaths here. Breathe in. Exhale, sweep the hands back behind you, hold in the legs. Good. Deep breath in, connect to that breath. Exhale, ground the hands, step back, vinyasa, so half or full. Breathe in, lift the chest, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So 3 breaths. Child's pose if you need. Maybe you come back to that mantra, your intention. I am grounded. I am connected. I am whole. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in, sweep right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, step foot in between the hands. This time we're going to rise up into our warrior two. So make sure the front heel is in line with the middle arch of your back foot. Reach your hands nice and wide. Sink low into that front thigh. Make sure your right knee's tracking over right ankle. Good. Drop shoulders away from ears. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, reach the front palm forward, flip the palm, and reverse your warrior. Maybe your left hand slides down the back leg. Maybe you take the bind. Good. Tailbone draws down. Find that stretch through the side body. One more breath in. Good. Exhale. Inhale to come forward. Maybe you just bump that back foot in slightly. We're going to bring the weight into our front foot. Right hand comes to the top right hand corner of the mat or to a block. Glide off the back leg. Find your half moon. So we're balancing on our right foot here. Rotate the hips, rotate the chest to the sky. Maybe you take the gaze up. Breathe. Back leg's nice and strong. Good. One more breath in. And then exhale with control. We drop the left foot down, come into our goddess. 2 more breaths. So low into our goddess pose, sink low with the hips, knees track back behind you, keep that chest lifted. 1 more breath in, exhale. Good, weight comes forward, we're gonna glide off the back foot, come back into half moon. So keep that balance on the right foot. Keep that steady concentration, that steady focus, steady gaze. Drop back, goddess. So a little bit of a tricky transition. Make sure your alignment's right with your feet, toes out, heels in. 1 more deep breath in. Go a little bit lower if you can. Exhale. 1 more of those. Come up into your half moon. Good. Grounding down through that foot. Last one, coming down into your goddess. This time we're going to draw the toes in and the heels out, and we're going to lift through the chest, hands come to hips. Exhale as we fold. So we start to draw the chest forward. Maybe you come here, maybe your hands come to blocks. Maybe that's enough for you. Maybe you start to fold all the way down. Maybe you bring the hands to opposite to ankles. So keep the knees bent if you need. It's more important we find that long spine. Get that grounding sensation through the feet. Keep that conscious, that mind on that steady, conscious breath. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Keep the knees bent. We're going to roll all the way back up to standing. Good. We're going to ground the hands. We're going to step it back to our plank. We're going to hold just for 3 breaths now, so keep squeezing the glutes. Good, you've got this. 1 more breath in. Exhale, drop knees, half vinyasa or full vinyasa if you would like. Breathe in, we lift the chest. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, knee through to the nose. Breathing in, lift left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step foot in between the hands. So we're going to rise up into our warrior two, other side. So same things apply. Keep those feet nice and wide, almost like you're tearing the mat apart with your feet. Reach through the fingers. Steady breath. 2 more breaths there. Keep dropping lower into that front thigh. Good. Inhale, reach forward and reverse your warrior. Take the bind if you did on the other side. External rotation of the hips. Reach through the fingers. Good. Side stretch. 1 more deep breath in. Good. Exhale. Inhale, come forward. Adjust your feet if you need, like me, and then drop your left fingertips to the top left-hand corner of your mat or to a block, prepping for your half moon, left side. So gently lift that back leg up, flex the foot, stack hips, stack shoulders. Maybe take the gaze up. Grounding down through that front foot. One more deep breath in. Good. Exhale, dropping down into your goddess. I'm going to twist so you can see what I'm doing now. So we come down into our goddess. Hands come to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Good. Again, grounding down through the feet. Maybe you take those hips a little bit lower. One more breath in. And exhale. So coming back into your half moon. See if you can gently and steadily move through the transition, coming up into the pose, and then dropping down, goddess. Again, see how gently you can drop down with ease, steadiness and ease. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale there. Last one. Inhale, come up, half moon. Lovely. Like you're all in one line. Stacking hips, stacking shoulders, deep breath in. And then dropping it down, goddess. Breathing in. And then exhale, toes in, heels out, and we fold. So you could hold in your deep forward fold again, or you could come up into your headstand if you feel like that is an option for you. You feel safe in your practice. So we're going to push into the hands. If you're coming up, gently lifting up. Keep the elbows drawing in, keep hugging into the midline, and keep breathing. Otherwise, you just hold in your fold. And then when you're ready to come out, we gently work the feet back down to the mat. And we all roll up back into our standing position, grounding the hands at the top of the mat, stepping back. Exhale through our vinyasa. Inhale, we lift the chest, cobra, or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Lovely. Maybe you start to work those heels to the mat. Last deep breath in, chest to thighs, exhale. Bend knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float all the way through to seated. So we're going to come up into our Navasana, our boat pose. So come up onto the sit bones. Lift up and out of the lower back, pull in through the lower belly, lift the chest. Maybe you take the hands behind the back of your knees as the shins work parallel with the mat. Reaching the hands forward. Maybe you take it further and straighten the legs. Gonna hold for 3. Keep lifting up and out of that lower back for 2. Lifting the chest for 1. Good. Dropping the feet down. Well done. We're going to stretch through the legs. We're going to come into our reverse tabletop or Purvottanasana. So option 1 is knees are bent, feet come planting into the floor, and we lift up, lifting the hips. That's option 1. Option 2, straighten the legs, push into the hands, lift the hips all the way up. So wherever you're at, we're going to hold 3 breaths. So we really want to squeeze the glutes, wrap the soles of the feet to the mat, lift the chest. 1 more deep breath. And then exhale, gently lower yourself all the way down, lifting the hands all the way up. Exhale, folding forward. So finding Paschimottanasana, your deep forward fold. Bend the knees if you need here. Lift the chest forward and then down, exhale. Don't worry how far you come down. Maybe you're here. Breathe in and exhale. So we're going to come back up into our reverse tabletop or Purvottanasana. So breathing in as you lift, holding for 3, squeeze the glutes for 2, And 1. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale to fold. So 3 deep breaths here. Connect into your body, your breath. Last one. Inhale, come up. Again, breathe in to lift. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale to fold. Good. 2 more breaths here. Keep flexing your feet, drawing the outside edges of the feet back towards you, drawing in through the lower belly and feeling that broadness across the collarbones. Good. And then inhale. We're going to come up. We're going to bend our knees. We're going to take a little seated twist. So we're going to hug our left arm around our knees. Right hand comes behind you, lifting up through the crown of the head. And then exhale, find a little twist. So lifting up on the inhale. And then as you exhale, draw the shoulder back behind you. See if you can bring that twist a little bit more into the upper part of your spine. Inhale, come back to center. Right hand hugs around the knees. Left hand comes behind you. Take a breath in, lift the crown of the head. And then exhale to twist. Hugging through the belly. Keep the broadness across the collarbones. We're not straining through the neck. One more breath. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Now we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Butterfly the knees out to the side. Lift the sternum. And exhale to fold. So feeling into that hip opener. Stretch across the glutes, maybe even the lower back. Trying to keep the spine long. Draw the chest forward and down. Again, don't worry how far you come down. Starting to drop into the awareness of our bodies. Slowing down the breath. And then on your next inhale, we're going to come up. Now you've got an option here. You could come into a seated meditation. Or you could come into a shavasana, your final pose, to finish this practice. So whichever one is fine. Choose whichever one feels most aligned with you today. Find a long spine. Close down the eyes. Deepen the breath. So we found a lot of steady movement to move out any anxious energy. And now we want to bring ourselves back to center. So notice all points of your body touching the ground beneath you. Notice the breath moving in and out through the nose. Notice the temperature of the breath. The sounds in the room around you. The sensations of the body. How the mind feels. Coming back to your mantra one more time. Or coming back to your own intention. I'm grounded. I am connected. I am whole. I am grounded. I am connected. I am whole. Staying with this mindful breath for as long as you need. Noticing how the energy of the body has changed since the start of the practice. Taking one more deep breath in through the nose. And exhale to release any tension out through the mouth. Let's do one more just like that, breathing in. Exhale, release. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed that practice. Namaste.